Hello and welcome back. GovDoc News, no opinions, just facts and summaries of government documents. You do the rest. We are back with a president's statement from October 26th, 2025, titled Joint Declaration by the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia and the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Thailand on the outcomes of their meeting in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Alright, so here we have a joint declaration signed in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia by the Prime Ministers of Cambodia, Hun Manet, and Thailand, Anutin Charnvirakul. The declaration was witnessed by the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Anwar Ibrahim. The declaration builds on an earlier agreement from July 28, 2025, with the main goal to end fighting, reduce tensions, and restore normal relations between Cambodia and Thailand, especially along their shared border. There have been a number of flare-ups over the years between the two countries, but it basically all goes back to the colonial treaties of 1904 to 1907. At the time, France controlled Cambodia, and Thailand, then known as Siam, was an independent kingdom. To resolve territorial claims, France and Siam signed treaties aimed to draw a clear border along the watershed line, a natural divide formed by the Dangrek Mountains in the north. When French surveyors produced the detailed maps agreed to in the treaties, they deviated from the exact watershed line. And as a result, the maps placed the 11th century Preah Vihear temple entirely on the Cambodian side of the border, even though the temple sits on a cliff that's more easily accessible from Thailand. Siam accepted and used these maps at the time, but this mapping discrepancy has become one of the core points of emphasis for conflicts that have arisen since the signing of those treaties. But this brings us to today, where the two countries have broken bread and signed what amounts to a peace agreement, so let's see what's going on here. Both countries have promised not to use force, and any problems will be resolved through talking, not violence. They will stick to the rules created by the General Border Committee that produced agreed-upon borders between the two countries. A team of people from other Southeast Asia countries will watch both sides to make sure they keep the peace. Both armies will move big guns, tanks, and heavy equipment away from the border and back to their regular bases. Also a promise to disengage from rumor spreading and fear-mongering to generally help the citizenry calm down. The two countries will do things like joint patrols or shared projects to show they mean peace and to work toward normal diplomatic ties again. This will include working together to remove old landmines in the border area so civilians are no longer in danger. The use of official committees to talk through land claims will be emphasized, with an aim to keep things calm on the ground and not escalate tensions. When all these steps are done, both sides will basically agree that the war is over. As a goodwill gesture, Thailand will quickly free all Cambodian soldiers it captured in the most recent outbreak of violence, and moving forward, the two countries will share information and control the border better to stop smuggling, drugs, human trafficking, etc. Basically, both countries are saying they just want to move on, agreeing to follow international rules and begin building friendships with each other and those around the world. All right, Kaimo, keep your mind open, do your own research, form your own opinion. See you next time.